Do you think students know what love is?
I would have to say no. A, their brains are not developed appropriately enough until they're probably 22, 23, and the majority of what they get relevant to romantic love is movies, social media.
I think all humans know what love is at an early age. I don't know that they understand the depth of love in relationships necessarily.
Adults are always like, oh, we don't know what we're doing, we're just acting out, and we don't really love that person, we just like them. It's just hormones. We know what love is, and we know how it feels, we just don't fully understand the consequences.
Students are trying on, quote unquote, relationships and learning how to be in a relationship more so than understanding it. A lot of people in my neighborhood stay together. I would say a good 10 people.
Two come to the top of my mind.
I know two, and that's it.
You kind of grow up in your neighborhood and you go out with people in your neighborhood and you eventually get engaged and married to people in your neighborhood. So a lot of times those just work out.
Devin, I met him in stage crew. He looked like he knew what he was doing, you know? And that really attracted me to him at first. I was 15, he was 17. I felt like it was an issue for me at first, because at that age, a freshman dating a junior. But then it turned out to not be an issue over time when we got to see each other's maturity level, and that's really what changed it. There were times when he broke up with me twice. I think after the second time, he broke up with me like a week or 2 weeks before my sophomore year. It was really, really hard for me to get over. I even tried dating somebody else. This person that I became really, really close to after Devin broke up with me the second time. He wanted to be there for me. And he literally made sure that, I was okay, I was getting through the day, checking up on me. So when he had asked me to the Holly Hop, and I really wanted to go, but I told him to hold on, just wait, please, 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 please. But I guess he just wasn't fond of waiting. He asked another girl. Apparently, I hurt him. I hurt him for wanting to wait, and I hurt him for not choosing him right away.
I have dated Frank, Britt, Jameson, Jacob, James. So 5 people throughout high school. James in the beginning was really nice. He was very sweet. He made me laugh. Very intelligent boy. I had a crush on him. Out of nowhere, he started to like me back.
There were a lot of conflicts in their relationship, and he was really laid back. And Caitlin was very much the same way, but she was a social butterfly and still is. She does whatever makes her happy. He says, please don't hang out with just this one person or just these 2 people because they're absolutely awful human beings in his eyes. And she just wouldn't listen and hung out with the people she wanted to hang out with and had things happen in those situations that weren't okay in the eyes of a relationship.
My best guy friend, Colby, said, he's a don't date him. Halfway through the relationship, Colby and James got in a fight. James did not like Colby anymore. Colby was still my best friend. I wasn't going to prioritize a relationship that I wasn't sure was going to last over a friendship that I knew was going to last.
I don't think it was abusive. I think he certainly did have like outbursts of rage and frustration at her, towards her, especially in public too. Like it happened a lot in public.
What was it like at the beginning of the relationship?
It was kind of initiated by someone else admitting a crush and then us all admitting a crush, because it was a polyamorous relationship, but that third person left, and then it was just me and Lindsay. Polyamorous relationships are when there are multiple people in the relationship. We were long distance internet relationship, basically. Our golden age was probably around the time Lydia broke up with us, because we only had each other, but we had each other to get through a breakup with, and then we had each other to ourselves. Towards the end of the relationship, she got really distant and normally only talked to me in order to rant about her life. She wasn't committed to distance.
How has your concept of love changed in the last 4 years?
I never thought I'd find love in high school.
I've realized what abuse is and how to avoid it and what the signs are. I've grown more mature because of these things. What leads to a person's relationship ending is definitely if the people in the relationship have problems that they just can't work out.
Opposites don't attract. I think having things in common that you like to do together is the glue of relationships.
Although not 100% common interests, but respect and appreciation for your partner's interests.
It's all part of the learning process of learning how to be a good friend or a good boyfriend or girlfriend. It's part of learning how to treat people.
I liked him back in 3rd grade and then continued to like him. He doesn't restrict me like all my other relationships have. Like, I'm allowed to talk to other guys and I'm allowed to hug other guys. It sounds so cringy, me saying that I think I'm in love with him because we have only been dating since August, but I've liked him for so long.
We just ended up being in the same place at the same time that night. And he had told me he was going through some similar stuff. And that opened up conversation and made us want to hang out with each other more and be there for each other as friends first. And that's when it made us want to be in a relationship again and really be there for each other.